to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is love reading for Gemini for September 2021. Let's start with oracle cards to have an insight. But mostly those readings are timeless. It's meant to find you when you truly need it. Let's see. Can we have one card for Gemini, please? Can we have... Oh, okay. Love it. We have Sky Dancer. Surrender. I love the card. And surrendering to the universe, to the divine, allowing them to take action when we don't know how, or when we are not succeeding is the best way. Because trust me, we can easily manifest, we can easier manifest if we allow the things to flow. We have storm fields, which means you are going through some kind of storm. And I just wanted to say, if there is anything happening in your life which is not necessarily good, which you feel like tormented with, which you feel like it's like a huge lesson, then allow it to be a lesson. It's like whatever happens in my life and I'm scared of it, I'm just calming down. I'm not used to, but at the moment I do. It's like I'm calming down, sitting down, and I'm thinking, oh Jesus, this is the lesson. What this lesson is about, Jesus. What I didn't learn, or what I'm doing wrong. Okay, let's see what that lesson will show me, and whatever. And I'm kind of allowing, I'm surrendering, and I'm to the universe, and I'm allowing whatever is coming to come towards me and show me where I'm doing something wrong, which means I do not resist it. Come, there is a court case. Okay, let's go to the court case and let's see if somebody has something to say, and then I will address it if I will see that this is, if it's my fault or something. And trust me, when you surrender and you achieve and you receive the lesson, you will receive the lesson, you will surrender, you will say, yes, okay, from now on, no more this and that and that. Everything will be sorted out for you. I experienced this and I truly believe it, and I never will stop. No, I experienced this many times, yes? Which means I have proofs with court cases as well, yes? It's like I have a proof and I can't think differently at the moment. Of course, there are things which I would like, I don't know if I would, for example, the death of loved ones. I don't know if I would be able to say, okay, let's treat it as a lesson, everything is fine and everything will be sorted out for me. I don't know what kind of storm you are going through. But if this is not that severe, then just test it. See for yourself. Just let it, surrender to it. Let it come. See what this is about. And say, this one I fucked up. Okay. And because you can't even imagine how many things, bad things has happened to me. And after a year or two, it ended up the blessing in disguise, because at that time when it was happening, I did something to sort it out, or I was forced to do something, which 2 years later occurred like a blessing, because I didn't experience much worse thing. Much worse thing was just because I had the paper from 2 years back event. This was about taxes, yes? Because I was forced to do something. And thankfully to this paper that I did organize 2 years back, I could apply easily for a nationality in different country, in UK, yes? Because I had that paper from 2 years back. And if I didn't have a nationality, if I didn't do the nationality in UK, we have Brexit, yes? I would bye-bye. Okay, so say bye-bye, which means take it on board and see what will come out of it. Because you never know what they are bringing and in which form and shape the universe is bringing you a blessing in disguise, yes? Okay, many things. I have many stories like that, trust me. Especially my divorce. That's like a blessing in the fucking disguise, because I was married to the narcissistic person, not even knowing, not understanding what the narcissism is. And yeah, and now I'm released. Okay, let's see, because this is the reading for you and them, whoever you're dealing with, you or you want to swap the roles if you resonate with other side more. Let's see what's heavily on your mind quickly. What's heavily on your mind, Gemini? Gemini. Gemini. We have two cards, Strength and Five of Swords in your mind. Leo energy. You might be dealing with Leo, or you are gaining courage and strength to stand for yourself against the people who took advantage of you, who tried to stab you in your back, who played the mind games with you, or tried to defeat you, or you feel like defeated by those people, but you are gaining the courage to... Yeah, I love it. I love this kind of energy, because then if you go right, and if you do this right, you will raise unbelievably your vibration. But I would say don't get involved in some kind of stupid mind games. Just grey rock. You don't see it, you don't want it in your life, you repel it, and say goodbye. Say goodbye to those people. Yes, remember who, how, and just don't allow, because if you're dealing with a narcissistic people, because narcissistic people love doing this to anybody, then the best way is just to acknowledge it, accept that this is the situation, and just walk away, allowing them to play between each other if there is more, or find different victims, and you're just rescuing yourself from it. Because if you will allow yourself to sink in this kind of the narcissistic mind games, then you will be just the victim all the time, because you never will win, because they just will gaslight you and will tell you that you are imagine all that situation. And whoever you're dealing with, they have a Tower and 5 of Pentacles. They're thinking that if you will leave them or somebody, it will be a tower in their life. They are not, because you might be gaining a courage against the people who are playing with you and doing something, surrendering to the universe and bringing the storm. It might be you who is bringing the storm, saying, no, I don't want this in my life, goodbye. And whoever you're doing this to, they may be not saying to you, because narcissists never will say, they might not saying you that it breaks their life. Because it's a huge realization. There is something crumbling down, and because somebody is leaving behind another person, and they are experiencing that storm. They are experiencing that huge realization that they are codependent on you, energetically or financially. Eventually, they notice that you are kind of important in their life, but they might not saying this. They never will admit it, because they would have to start valuing you. Yes. Okay. Let's see what's happening in your life. What's happening in your life currently, Gemini? What's happening in your life currently? But definitely, people who think that they have to have others in their life and they are scared of somebody leaving, they are not loving themselves. There's a lack of self-love, self-worth. It's with narcissistic people. I don't know why I'm talking so much about narcissists here in this reading, but maybe you're dealing with one. They have so many injuries, narcissistic injuries, that they can't imagine being without supply. Yes, and you might be one, because in your life, Jesus, you have 7 of Wands and 10 of Wands. You're fucking tired of doing everything. 10 of Wands. Somebody has demanded from you to do everything in their life. Yes, definitely, it's a narcissism. Narcissism is about having supplies, like a cleaner, sex toy, whatever. It's like they need you to do everything, otherwise they wouldn't be a god. You have to understand you dealt with a god, yes? Like Loki, you know? It's like, how can you not see I'm a god? What's wrong with me? And you are tired of doing everything in this. Bringing money, tidying up, taking care of children and everything. And you're fighting back. You're trying to gain your courage, you're trying to fight back. You don't want to do everything for somebody who is just sitting, playing games, having a pleasure, going for a beer with friends and coming and having causing constantly problems and having constantly some criticism towards you. Because you didn't do this on time, or you didn't do enough. Yeah, enough is enough. This is the card, definitely. You don't want any more to do for that person. And it's lovely. I love the energy, because, you know, reciprocity is not definition of 10 of Wands, yes? reciprocity is like we're sharing duties and obligations. Okay. And whoever you're dealing with, what they are having in their life currently, Ace of Wands and Three of Wands. They're waiting for a new beginning with passion in their life. I will tell you, Jesus, you might be really dealing with a narcissist. I don't know if you know it, but please research something about narcissists. There's a Dr. Ramani, which is explains the definition for a narcissist the most, because whoever you're dealing with, they are waiting for the sexual new adventure, for a new relationship, for somebody to agree to be with them sexually at least. They waiting for something here, a new beginning somewhere else. Or maybe they beg for the new beginning with you, because they think that their sex is so good that if they want something. If they waiting for you to come back to them and start something new because you're addicted to their sex, this might be, or they might be because they scared of you leaving them, which means you are waking up a narcissistic insecurity they inside, then they are already looking for a new supply. Yes, somebody, and they are trying to hook somebody sexually. It doesn't look like they have already, because there is a card of waiting, but it means that person already searching somebody, and they want to leave you before you will leave them. You will never, ever, ever satisfy a narcissistic person, and you will never, ever have a reciprocity with them, because when you start asking them to do something because they feel like a god, when you start asking them even politely to do something at work, at home, they already feeling it as a disgrace, and they thinking that later or sooner you will leave them and they cannot be left by you. It's why they are searching for another person to have, just in case somebody on the side that if you say, oh no, from now on, it's what you're saying, from now on you are taking rubbish bin to the outside, and they say, no, I have already somebody there. Okay. Truth. Ace of Swords. Truth. Okay, what's the advice from the spirit guides? We have Queen of Cups and Eight of Cups. Listen to your intuition, because the Queen of Cups knows. The Queen of Cups knows where their heart belongs and knows if their heart is abused or not. Leave emotionally, not fulfill situation. And love yourself. The Queen of Cups knows who to love, and you're supposed to know already that the most loved person by you is supposed to be you. And if you're allowing somebody to put on your shoulders 10 of Wands, then definitely you don't love yourself. Yes, don't let anybody to do it ever again for you. Leave things you know you have to leave, and love yourself. Or if you have somebody on the eye who is Queen of Cups, then maybe move towards that person. Whoever you're dealing with, what they meant to learn in their life, what they meant to do in their life, or learn, or change. You have Six of Swords, Four of Wands, and Seven of Pentacles. Whoever you're dealing with, they meant to. And the spirit guides, they own spirit guides, because all of us have spirit guides, and I really truly believe that it's unfortunately you're dealing with a narcissistic person, and they spirit guides are trying to take them through that journey of learning how to love and abandon the narcissistic features, definitely, because that person the spirit guides want them to take you to calmer waters. To calmer waters, which means they need to finish this storm, and they have to work on that relationship, that household. And you see who is there? A goblin. They have to work on it. They have to take this whole relationship to calmer waters and do what they meant to do, and invest. They have to invest financially, energetically. They have to do the same amount of work as you. Yes, they have to. Will it happen? I will tell you something. Not necessarily with you, because your spirit guides are saying run away, and it might take few lifetimes for that person to learn this lesson. I don't know if you're willing to wait, but it doesn't look like you're willing to wait. What has happened between two of you? Balance. What about this balance? What about this balance? The balance needs to take place. Definitely. But at the soul level will last and move on. Look at that. We have 3 cards, yes? We have last. Somebody was very lustful. Move on. Somebody else has already moved on. And soul level. It was a contract. Soul contract, definitely. But maybe for you to teach that narcissist something, or that narcissist to teach you self-worth. Because if there is a relationship when there is an empath having contact with the narcissist, definitely both people teaching each other something. You giving unconditional love to the narcissist, you're teaching that person how to value the unconditional love, what the unconditional love is, because when they lose it, they will learn the value of unconditional love. They're still not able to give it, but at least they will notice it. It's like with learning languages, yes? We first has to see what we not know to be able to start to learn it. They will see what they don't know, yes? Because at the moment, being with you, they didn't see the value of the unconditional love, yes? And they came to your life to teach you that you need to love yourself first, yes? You need to love yourself first to be able to coexist with other people, to be able to recognize narcissistic people and do not allow them into your life. Run away, yes? Both of you has taught each other something. Difficult lessons. That person will be much more in much bigger trouble than you. Because empaths can heal themselves, first of all, and they can quickly find another person they resonate with. Whereas the narcissistic, not necessarily, they cannot heal themselves. They need an empath. This came in reverse. You think, be mine, that you don't want to be theirs anymore. And you think that they treated you like their possession. And you don't want to be their possession anymore. And what they think about you, yes, definitely, narcissist always thinks about everybody. They think about you, look, it's what I'm saying, that you're the one. Because they will, when they understand eventually that they had unconditional love with you, they will unfortunately understand as well that it was only you who could help them. But don't go there. It's not your lesson. Don't allow the karma, which is a teacher, to teach that person something. The heck, not you. Is your name a karma? Don't play one. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.